Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Lyle, where you're living your life every day. Today what we're going to do is shoulder workout. If you like the video, please subscribe. Hopefully in the future I'll do some more. But until then, I'm going to take off my jacket and follow along. This is actually really good for like your rotator cuff, especially if you have any type of short shoulders. Swing with the body. Just loosen yourself up. This is actually really good for shoulders as well as chest. So what you'll do is like get on the floor, lay on your back or your side, and just take your time as you're bringing it down. You don't necessarily have to go this heavy. The reason why I got this is because I can't find 5-pound plates. You can actually even use like a dumbbell if you want. And then you lay on your back. I normally do like maybe about 2 sets or even like 1 set of 10, which is fine. But ever since I've been doing this, I haven't really had any, issues with my shoulders, so that's good. All right, I think I'm about done with this one. Bring my arm up, get a nice stretch as I'm going up here. And to the other side. Get a nice stretch. That's good. This is the first time that I'm doing the lateral, it's called a lateral incline for your shoulders. So hopefully you enjoy this just as much as I may not enjoy it, or who knows, some may enjoy it too. But in the meantime, follow along. That wasn't so bad. Got a good stretch out of that one. Probably do like maybe about 3 sets out of like the 4 that I normally do, but since this is a new exercise for me, I'm just gonna do 3. All right, let's do the second set. When you're doing the eccentric really helps muscle stability. So I'm not going crazy with the weights, got 20 pounds. And hopefully you don't necessarily have to go that heavy either. So in the meantime, if you just want to grab like maybe about 5 or 10 pounds, that's fine. But the reason why I'm doing 20 is because I could probably handle the 20 pounds. But do as much as you possibly can, don't overdo it. If you get out like maybe about 10 repetitions, that's actually really good. This is me just daydreaming, waiting for my next set. See how great it's gonna be. Okay. All right, on to the third set. Here we go. Just keep in mind is that you want to go with the eccentric going down slowly. Oh yeah, I definitely feel that this time. But I think 20 might be a little bit too heavy because I started to feel in my posterior delts as I was bringing it down. So try not to go, if you start to feel it in your posterior delts, try not to go down too far. You just want to hit the, kind of like the medial hedge right here. Not too much of the interior either. All right, now moving on to the posterior deltoid. Still using the same method by using the bench and an incline, but this time I'm going to be leaning the opposite way. Instead of being like completely flat against the bench, where my back is flat, actually going to have my chest leaning up on the bench itself. So using 20 pounds, not too crazy, it's a good, decent sized weight. Keep your head straight, neutral position, bring your arms out, 1. So that's about 10 repetitions. If you want to do more, it's up to you. You don't necessarily have to go crazy, especially if you're using like light weight. The reason why is because you don't want to hurt yourself. All right, on to the second set. Same thing, so what we're doing is you're keeping our back straight, arms down to the side, bring it all the way out, and controlling as you're going down. Your head is neutral, not turning or looking up. All right, so that's 2 sets. So I just have to go with like maybe 1 more set, and then we'll be done with both the posterior deltoids. Normally I like to just get out like maybe about 4 movements for shoulders, the anterior, posterior, not even really the anterior, because when you're doing shoulders, especially like a shoulder press or even a chest press, you're still hitting the anteriors. So the anteriors are not mandatory, they're okay, but it's not necessary. I have 1 more set for the posterior delts, and let's get to it. All done with the posteriors and all done with the laterals. Now I have probably the standing Smith machine if it's open. All right, let's go check it out. It's open, so I have to go there and get it real quick. So now that we have the Smith machine, which is hardly ever available, but this is actually a really good time to come in. Normally in the afternoon, I like to come in on the weekends in the afternoon, but on the weekdays, not so much. But I'm here, standing Smith machine for shoulders. All right, so let me set it up for you. Always start up with a warm up. Separate your legs about shoulder width apart, bringing it down, good range of motion, and extension up. You can put 1 foot in the front for balance and stability. Lock it in. So that wasn't so bad. Always warm up with a first set. It doesn't make a difference whether or not you already did like your laterals. It's a different muscle. You're hitting the anterior position of your shoulders, so it's always good to warm up. We're not going to go too crazy. We're going to start with 25 on each side. All right. If you want to go a little heavy, that's up to you, but safety first. It's very important. It most definitely in the interiors, but yeah, that's actually a good exercise. Stability, as far as like core, everything is actually being worked synergetically. So I got the second set, so the second set is going to probably increase it to about 45 pounds on each side. Let's do it. I like getting weights that match. So this is a 45-pound plate, solid iron. I like the sound of the clank when you're putting it on. Right over there, there's probably just the plastic ones. That was good. Put a little pressure towards my wrist. I injured it like maybe about 3 months ago, but it's getting better, getting a lot stronger. But a lot of pushing puts a lot of pressure on it, so I have to be careful with that. This set, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a little bit slower. I'm going to use the eccentric this time. More strict. You know it's gonna be tough. That was tough. Ooh. Man. The eccentrics are tough, man. Progressive overload is key, but you gotta be smart, alright? Go with whatever you can handle. If you can handle like 45 pounds on each side, that's fine. But if you can't, keep your ego at the door and just go with even 10 pounds on each side is fine. Form is important. On to the posterior deltoids. This machine right over here is the most used machine in the whole entire gym. Everybody wants to use it. You can actually use it for posteriors, you can use it for chest, but there's two of them. And normally on a regular basis, they're always being used. So I'm glad that I was able to get this machine. So we got 3 working sets of 10. Not going too crazy with the weight. I like to sit on the end and lean in, keeping my back straight, slightly arched, bringing my arms all the way out, and pulling out parallel to my body and also to the ground. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Since it's a light set, I'm going to give myself at least maybe about 30 seconds to about a minute to rest in between. Still doing 10 repetitions, keeping the weight at 100 pounds, which is pretty light. Decently light, it's not too crazy. Last set. 6, 7, 8, That was so good. I think I'm going to do one more set. That was really good. All right, here we go. Last set. I think that was like 9. Ah, man. Felt good. All right. I think we're done with shoulders. So I'm gonna do chest a little bit later. But in the meantime, if you stay for the whole entire duration of this video, thank you so much. And if you got any value, please follow as well as subscribe. Until the next workout, remember my name is Lyle, where you're living your life every day. Thanks.